What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of Terraria. Feed the Terraria. Yes, Terraria the Beast. Beast the Feed Terraria E. Yes. Welcome back. I really just messed myself up with that intro there. There has been like 3 or 4 new version updates of this mod pack. So I think currently I'm playing on 4.8.5.0, and I've got some new stuff to go and try out. And one of the things I noticed when I came onto the world, I killed one enemy in hell and got the underworld key mode. And I looked at the version update, and wouldn't you know it, there's a desert key mode as well. Also, the map is fixed. The glitch which wiped your map every time you booted your world is fixed. So we have maps now, which I shouldn't be this happy about, but I really fucking am. That's fantastic. Let's take a look. I started a chlorophyte farm over here. I wanted to see what sort of levels it would grow at, and it appears basically anywhere underneath this rock level, which happens to be the same place I came up against here, where it's the place where you can no longer break the background. So there always has to be some sort of background. I'm assuming that's where the underworld or underground layer starts, and that's where it starts growing from. That's useful. So yeah, we need to go and take a quick look at what's inside these chests, because I haven't done that yet. It absolutely kills me waiting, but there's points where I can't record, and I just know that there's no way I'm going to do this, like go and open a brand new dungeon chest without you guys. So now that you guys are finally here, let's go do this. I believe I have a world set up just for this. Let's just jump out quickly. Yeah, chesticles, there it is. And what I did was just gender world and found the dungeon. I went in to make sure that the chests were in there, because I've had problems with trying to find chests before, haven't I, guys? So there's some of this dungeon is explored already, and for the bit that isn't, we'll let the terror spins do their job. Did I show you guys these things got extremely buffed, or fixed, I should say? Actually, there might be a chest in there. There was a gold chest, but that's not the chest we're looking for. Right, that's an ice chest. Actually, I really should have come with a spare corruption and crimson key, because apparently you can mix the little eater firing item that is the corruption special weapon. Oh, here we go. Hell chest. That's actually a really nice looking chest as well. Let's take a look, shall we? We have Jester's Arrows, Spelunker Potion, Hunter Potion, Glow Sticks, and the Hellraiser. 261 ranged damage. Okay, it seems very strong. Like, is it a single fire? Right, the bullets definitely track. Extremely slow speed. It's a sniper rifle? Going by the fact that it fires one slow, heavy white bullet, I'm guessing it's supposed to be a sniper rifle. That is the corruption chest there. Kill that bloke. Interesting. I mean, sniper rifles are good if you need to conserve ammo, but for the times when you don't need to conserve ammo, you just look at me. I have 100% to not use ammo. With there, so 60% chance to not use ammo, 25% chance to not use ammo, 20% chance. So I have 105% to not use ammo. So I should actually gain ammo every time I shoot, or for like every 20th round I fire. But it doesn't work like that. It looks like it's capped at about 60 to 70% chance to not use ammo, which is a shame. Ah, here we go, dungeon chest, sand chest. And this has Dynamite, which I should probably run away from. Oh yeah, Dynamite doesn't damage stuff in here. Gold, just a bunch of worthless shit, and a magic spell called Ancient. Whoa! That's rather cool. Okay. Now time to find something to use that on and see what it actually does. I mean, it breaks everything, so it's a good gardening spell. I can't really even tell what this is doing. It's just totally too cool for that. Ooh. It's some sort of sandstorm, I can tell that. It looks awesome. How much mana does that cost? 15 mana. Huh. I mean, I have 300 mana, so that's not really much of an issue. It appears to have an issue with particles going on for it. Also, it drained my mana very quickly. Is it like 15 mana per tick it's held down or something? I don't want to destroy all these trees. Let's see, so I've got 300 mana. No, fair enough, yeah. It seems to have a problem with particles, whereas some of these spells aren't shooting off visually. Well, yeah, that just drains mana very quickly. So there's some interesting stuff. Nothing like game-changing at all, which is a shame. But I suppose it's, you know, this pack is designed to be played from the start of the game, not from the end of the game. So going into it, I'm always going to be at some sort of a disadvantage because I'm playing it from the end of the game. These aren't materials either. The water bolt is. Oh, speaking of materials, I found out that something is a material. My creator's tome. The first of the 3 updates added this as a usable thing. And if we talk to... what's your name? Dylan, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so we mix the creator's tome with 2 dragon orbs, 50 souls of blight and 50 onyx. And we get something that is in every single way worse, apart from it gives more mana. But... yes, I hear you cry, why the fuck do I want that? It's pointless. And that is when I retort, just fucking wait a second and I'll show you. The victory pieces that you get from killing Oblivion. They have a new use, and for those you use the dominance, which is the thing that you turn the creator's tome into, and you create something which gives more damage, more crit, the same mana cost, a higher chance to not consume ammo, it gives higher defense, it gives double mana, and 20 less HP. So the only thing worse about it is 20 less HP. So, yeah, we're doing it. We needed dragon orbs. I believe I have enough of all these to make another dragon orb. It was such a pain in the cock to farm all this shit, I'll tell you that. I mean, some of this stuff's easy, like the ruby head herbs and the mystical totems, because they both come from harpy type enemies. So you can just go up there and get a whole bunch of enemies spawning and farm them really, really simply. But then the dew orbs and the chaos diamonds, the element diamonds, that's where I really had my problem. That's where I got super pissed off. Because it's like, not only are they really hard to find enemies, but once you do find them, they still only have like a 20% chance of each of them dropping it. I'll just get these in here. Oh, I actually got a crab and a bunny. That's really useful. Get rid of those, get rid of those. Right, I believe I needed souls of blight and some onyxes to do the first stage of the craft. Dear sir, what do we craft this on? Zerodon Anvil. Fair enough. Here we go. So we're downgrading to Dominance. And then we need the Victory Pieces and Souls of Torment. And was there something else? Mr. Guide, Dominance. Oh, we need 3 Victory Pieces. My bad. There's me trying to get away with only 2. Cheeky bastard that I am. It's not like I'm short on Victory Pieces. I've got 31 of them in here. And there we have the Emperor. 22% damage, 12% crit, 20% minus mana cost, 30% chance to not consume ammo, 12 defense, 200 mana, 80 HP. So I lose 80 HP and I gain everything else. Actually, I never even bothered checking. Can you? No. That is such a shame. Could you imagine if you could reforge those? And just put like an extra 4% damage on it. Or I'll probably put robust for 3% damage, 3 defense. So that gives me 131 damage on my Plantera's Fury, which I am still loving, by the way. I really need to check out this Spectrum Armor again, because I believe I ended up in... Yeah, I never ended up enchanting it. So I'm thinking that the 12% extra damage I get from that might be what's outweighing it. 114. So even with 12% extra damage, I would not be getting as much, and I'd still be losing all the crit chance. Yeah, that's 114 and 39 crit, insanely fast speed. That's almost double the crit chance, and the crit is what I really use. You know what I'm going to do? Where the fuck are you coming from? I just saw you spawn, you cheeky bastard. There. Fuck off, enemies. I'm not dealing with enemies right now. This will clear the house out. Anyone in here that's not friendly is now dead. Let's put these back. I mean, I can see why the Spectrum Armor is supposed to be better. It's because all those extra bullets it fires. But I honestly don't see an improvement when I use it. I see a decrease in like damage output, DPS. Even though it gives me more defense, it harshly takes down my attack. And I'm not all that worried about defense right now because, you know, I'm wearing this Shroomite set, which is supposed to give almost no defense, and I've got 87 because of all my other things. I actually can't wait to see what sort of damage I can rack off on Oblivion. And I think we're going to fight Oblivion, just not right this second, because he has changed. What we have actually is something I want to try out. A new item. The Guide Voodoo Doll can be crafted into a Guide Summon Doll. 50 cobwebs, 5 silver ore, 5 gold bars. And I would very much like to get my hands on some extra emblems. Cobwebs. So I think we might have to go and fight the Wall of Fish a couple of times. Silver ore. 5 Guide Summon Dolls. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 Guide Murder Dolls. That's 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go and murder the guide by killing the Wall of Fish. Down to hell. You know, I think you can tell by these that I really don't actually need a big area to fight this guy. I have been killing him accidentally. Wall of Fish has awoken. Wow. That damage output. That is insane. And I got a null emblem, lovely. But now the guide is dead, all we should have to do, summon a new guide. And before the guide kills himself, oh, he won't walk into the lava. That's good. Dead. I'm assuming that was the new one. Yeah. Also, the wall of fish drops these tendrils now, or his little fellas drop some tendrils, which are apparently used for crafting a pet item. I want to see if you can actually get to me. 8,000 health and no defense. Poor guy. Excuse me, Mr. Is that? See what I mean about how quickly you can get these key molds? Well, I've got a spare underworld key mold for Metal Musher now because I know he's going to want a set of this. We're both in the mindset that one of the best things you can do in a game is always collect all the loot. You know, I am very much in favour of this strategy of grinding. It's very effective. There should be 2 sets of loot in there. Yeah, nice. Excuse me, lava which I am apparently standing in. Oh yeah, I've got the thing, haven't I? Oh, I didn't bring an extra... Get rid of those, don't need those. Yeah, fleshy tendrils. I have an extra summon doll, but I don't have an extra doll. Well, you know what I could do? I could just summon the guide. And Logan is our new guide. Logan, whatever you do, don't look at the chat and you'll be fine. Okay? Yeah? Don't worry, you're gonna last here. You're gonna last a long, long time. Let's see. Summon damage. Oh, there's a minion set. There's a set of minion armor. Flesh skull cap. Flesh wrappings. Increases max minions by 2. And a 47 summon damage minion. That's really cool. That can actually be like super handy on entering hard mode, because like you've just entered hard mode and you need something that you're gonna be able to use to help you with stuff. What the fuck are you doing down here? Your house is up there, Logan. I don't like it when they suddenly decide they're allowed to walk around. Interesting. So you can craft these null emblems into any of the emblems. You can also just straight craft 3 of them into the Avenger emblem, which is the one that takes the 3 other emblems to make. That's actually really nice. I was not aware of that, and now I am. And it's always nice to have these emblems, because you never know what you're going to want to do, and you know, you might want to make something. Which I very often do. I craft a lot of shit. So, wow, I have a platinum on me? Where did that come from? Certainly not from selling stuff. I've just been deleting all the random loot I've got. Drink that, why not? Let's put this away in here. Frozen key mold. I really need another place to keep my key molds other than the chest for all my dyes. I also apparently have a corruption key in there. I must have made a corrupt key by accident. What chest best suits these? I'd like the frozen chest, but I don't have any extras. Let's just use this sky chest. And we will put it... There's just chests all over my damn base. Like, they are everywhere. And for this sky chest, I think I want to put right there. So it's technically outside. So jungle, hallow, corruption, crimson, frozen, hell. And for some reason I have a corruption key, so I'll just leave that there. And I can finally put these temple keys somewhere as well. So I can keep more than a stack of keys, even though I have no fucking idea why you would want to. But yes, I feel like I must show you Oblivion, because his boss fight was changed a little bit. And since I'm going to be fighting Oblivion, I might as well take a couple of these potions. So all these potions that I was making, the really cool ones, like extra damage and all that stuff, enemies can now drop them, which I find very bizarre, being like just being there grinding on statues for money or something, and suddenly the enemies are just dropping these potions for you. It's very nice, I must say. I definitely must admit it's nice. I very much enjoy it. But yeah, all these potions now stack to 100. So I took the entire chest and condensed it into 2 lines basically. Right. Actually, I want to test something when I get over there. I think I might have worked out something interesting. 181 damage. 181. No. I had a very strange theory that turns out not to be true, which is kind of not a surprise. 8 potions. Well, let's get rid of that and that. Make it nighttime. And summon the Eye of Oblivion. So, the Eye of Oblivion's been changed up a little bit. The first stage here, I can beat before he manages to transform fully. Normally, I think my damage dropped a little. Am I not wearing something important? That. And then the second stage now has a few more summonables. So when each of the heads gets down to, I think, 50% of their health, they summon a new guy who is basically like a super hard mode version of the twins, which is actually kind of cool. I like that. And of course, my entire battle strategy is still just standing still to get extra damage and crit chance on my weapon. Look at this. Look at the health though. 60,000, 50,000, 40,000, 30,000, 20,000. And here is one of the first eyes. It is a stigmatizer. And I think he's the laser one. And the other head will spawn the other eye. Damn it, I can't break I'm trying to break my gun's lock onto that fucking skull. There we go. And the eyes now drop pretty much all of the souls randomly between them when you kill them, which is nice. It's always nice to have a way of getting hold of like the souls of might, fright, and sight without having to go back and grind on the hard mode bosses, which at this point in the game are just way too like weak for you. And here we have Infernospaz, who is the next eye that gets summoned. He is the poison flame shooting one. So he has the second stage that all the second eyes have. But his first stage shoots little black globs of poison. And that is the hardest boss currently in the mod pack right now. I used maybe 300 bullets to kill him. I didn't really even pay attention to the potions I had active, and it took 2 minutes. And of course, that must have been absolutely horrible for you guys because of the sound of this. And since I've got another eye, I might as well fight him again. Let's see. Yeah, there. He should have died that quickly last time. It must be a bit of a random chance thing, because a lot of my damage comes from the fact that I hit crits like 70% of the time. In fact, I think it's exactly 69% of the time, which is fantastic if it's true. So the skulls have a new thing now. Like when they spin, everything else they have attacks much more rapidly. So the lasers go into their fast shot mode. He shoots like 4 or 5 bombs a second. And if the eyes are active, because you've done enough damage to the heads, the eyes go into like fast shot mode as well. Wow. I managed to kill that head way too fast. Right. Now you spawn your eye. Go on, spawn him. Go on, there you go. There you go. Who's a good head? Who's a good mechanical skull? Yes, you are. Woo. I'm just gonna land. And then just murder through crits. Murder. And I'm gonna have to move now. This, it's kind of a shame this boss isn't harder. I mean, even without these potions, I can still absolutely wreck his face. Wearing through my armor. And dead. Yay. I can't wait until they introduce a new, the other boss that's supposed to be in the game. Who is basically like an extremely hard version of him. So yeah, Souls of Jungle, Fright, Blight, Might, Sight, Torture from the boss, of course. Yeah, it's rather nice. And yeah, that's the like the hardest boss in the game right now. And yeah, I'm still using like a robust emblem, a robust celestial emblem. I wonder, what's my, yeah, fantastic. I was wondering what the enchant on my gun was. Quick stack, and quick stack. And delete those. And more acceleration drills. I've actually been making a lot of money from doing that fight because of all the acceleration drills. Like, even a Ruthless one, which is a bad enchant, sells for 22 gold. And then, of course, the Oblivion Ore. It only takes like 400 of it to be a platinum. And as you can clearly see, I don't need any more Oblivion Ore. I have no use for what I already have of it. And I'm stacking all my souls up as well. Try to keep a nice big backlog of souls. Souls of Fright, I can fight him some more. It's always nice to have extras so that when you do need them, you don't have to go and get them that moment. When you need them, you have them, and then you notice you don't have any more left at some other point. I've still got another 20 of these eyes. So I've got quite a lot of fighting this guy to do. Basically I'm grinding the hardest boss in the entire game. Solo. Wearing extremely bad armor. Wearing like endgame vanilla armor. I really hope the Spectre armor gets a massive buff. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and enchant the armor. And see if I can get anything amazing on it, and see if I can actually make it worth being used, because right now it's totally not, but it might be able to be. Let's see, what sort of price is it going to cost? That's not terrible. I'm sorry about that if you can hear the car in the background. There's some twat just constantly revving his engine, but you know, you got to feel sorry for people with tiny dicks. So, protective, barbaric, 4% damage, 6% knockback. That could actually be very good, because this has 4% damage, 1 defense, and I don't need defense if I'm wearing the Spectre stuff, because it's already a huge defense bonus. Like, just wearing the Spectre stuff takes me to 120 defense, when wearing this gives me 84. So it's an extra 36 defense. So anyway, I'm not going to enchant this on camera. I'm going to show you like what I worked out overall next time. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this episode with all the new stuff that's been added in. I will see you next time. Peace out.